So as the Rivera tenure is coming to an end here, as far as I'm concerned, there are three sort of intriguing sort of questions as to where these people end up, okay? I want to ask you, I want to go first, okay? But I want to ask each of you, and you have a moment to think about it. I want to ask each of you where, when we start the football season next year, right? It's in August.
2024.
In 2024, right? Which is only about 10 days away. Where will Sam Howell be? Where will Ron Rivera be? And where will Rivera and Bieniemy be? Those are the three sort of most intriguing guys as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to give you my take, okay? First of all, I disagree with John. John might agree with me, but I think Ron is shot. I think his passion is kind of gone. I think he's a family guy. I think he bought that place in Pebble not to just sit there and just rot. I think he's done. He's going to take his money. He's going to enjoy it. He's going to be playing golf. And he's at least going to sit out for a year. Now, he may not like it and may decide, you know what, I still miss football and come back. I won't rule that out. But I don't see any scenario where Ron Rivera goes and takes a DC job or assistant head coach job somewhere in the end. I would just be shocked by that. Maybe you take a college gig and think that's a little less intense. Maybe. I don't know. But I personally see him done. So that's one. So I see Ron playing golf in Pebble. I'll go to my second one. Now, this is kind of uninformed speculation, but it makes sense to me. I don't think Bieniemy will be here, obviously. And I'm not sure Bieniemy's done enough where, forget about being a head coach, where someone's going to be dying to have him as an offensive coordinator. He's basically done the same thing Scott Turner's done. But you know what makes sense? Is if he went and he worked for Coach Prime at Colorado. Warren Sapp's going to join that staff. He's from Colorado, right? Didn't he play at Colorado? Makes all the sense in the world there. Maybe offensive coordinator, maybe he's assistant head coach, offense or something. So I see Coach Bieniemy at Colorado, part of that staff. And then Sam Howell, this is the toughest one for me. If they're going to go ahead and draft a quarterback, which it looks like they're going to have, it might be impossible not to, being so high. I really think the smart thing to do is to trade him. It's not like he's some veteran backup that can be, give you wisdom to your young rookie. Like, he's only started 16, 17 games. Like, how much wisdom does he have? And I think his value will be at its highest. So I think, assuming they trade, assuming they're going to draft a quarterback, I think they're going to trade Sam Howell for like a third round or something just to get the most they can from him. So I think they're going to trade Sam. I think Bieniemy will be at Colorado, and I think Ron will be retired playing golf. JP, you go next.
I think I mostly agree with you on Ron. I don't think Ron's going to be back coaching next season. He may get a TV gig. Not certain.
That's fine. That's 1 or 2 days a week.
But I don't think he's going to be coaching. I think Rivera and Bieniemy is going to get a head coaching gig, and I will put him with the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Wow. They know him in that division. I think Bieniemy.
Okay.
I don't think the offense has improved. Statistically, it hasn't improved. It's improved 3 yards and a point. I don't think he's distinguished himself. A lot of people come up to me and say, do you think he's going to get the job here? I don't think he'll get the job here, but I think he'll get a crack at it elsewhere. I'll put him with the Chargers. They know him in that division.
All right.
So
and then what about Howell?
I think Howell's going to be here competing for the job. He's not going to be handed the job. They will draft somebody. I'm not convinced if they're going to draft somebody with the first round pick. If they are able to draft Drake May or Caleb, I think then Sam's going to be the backup, and you're probably going to start that rookie in week 1. But I could see a scenario where, if they've got analytics guys, we don't know who the GM's going to be, and they decide to draft somebody in the second or third round, and then there's going to be a competition, and they just build up the offensive line and the other positions, and Howell will compete. But I don't think he's their long-term answer, and I don't think that Josh Harris and his people will consider Sam Howell the long-term answer. I just don't know if they're going to be able to address quarterback. So I've got Sam Howell here competing, not being given the job with somebody who's likely drafted, either first or second round. I've got Ron Rivera, mostly retired, maybe some sort of TV gig because he's always been good at kissing up with like the people on NFL Network and everything.
Fine. He'll be fine on TV.
And then I've got Bieniemy landing a head coaching job. Just it's time.
Yeah. All right. Drab.
I don't think Ron will coach again.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I think he's done because you don't go from being a long time, decade, 2-decade head coach to being a defensive coordinator. Like you very
Too
rarely
much of a
see-
come
Although
down.
Jack Del Rio did.
Jack Del Rio
coach
was
for many
fired
years.
all the time. You know, like
And he was a
Just
little
similar.
younger. It was. I mean, there have been guys, but it's
it's
unusual.
been 20 years since Ron was a coordinator.
Yeah, it's
Just-
a little unusual.
Bill Belichick's not going to be a coordinator somewhere.
Right.
Here's why they're not going to trade Sam Howell if they draft a quarterback high. Because you have a salary cap. You have a great backup quarterback who makes $1 million a year. They don't care about Sam's feelings. They need a competent
It doesn't
backup.
have to. It's not about Sam's feelings. It's
Right.
just that. But I don't think you have. It's not like you have the
I think having
benefit of a veteran quarterback.
I think having a very solid backup quarterback that costs you $1 million and not $5 million like Jacoby would cost you is
too attractive. It's more
what-
attractive than having a veteran that can show you the way.
Well, Sam's already proven that he can play just as well as a veteran.
I know,
It's
but
the
I'm
sa-
talking about to help the rookie.
I'm talking about the salary cap. That's going to be their main thing. Oh,
All
we
right.
can save $4 million by having Sam here instead of Heineke or something. Yeah, of course they're going to do that.
Okay. And then what about Bieniemy?
No, he failed this year.
So where's he gonna be?
He had a shot. He blew it. He'll be getting an OC job somewhere else.
He will in
Yeah.
the NFL.
OC coordinator job.
Yeah, in the
Probably.
NFL.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Not a head coach. Definitely not.
Yeah. All right, Valdez.
All right. I think Ron is going to get a golden parachute gig with the NFL or NFLPA. Like he'll be in the administration somewhere.
That's too much of a grind.
I don't think it's that much of a grind.
All right.
I don't know where. I may have heard this on Pardon My Take or maybe another host here, but the NFL is trying to do a lot with expanding into international. So maybe Ron heads up some sort of NFLPA international division.
All right.
So I think he kind of lands.
Just gets a cush gig.
Yeah, he kind of lands on his feet.
All right.
As some sort of administrative role.
Ambassador.
Yeah, ambassador role.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
Georgie's an ambassador for the Wizards.
So he's some sort of NFL ambassador role. I know they're trying to do games in Brazil, so he's going to head up that kind of division.
All right. What about Bieniemy?
He'll never coach again though.
Yeah.
Bieniemy.
Shot.
I think Bieniemy is going to go back to KC with his tail tucked between his legs.
Oh, really?
Yes. He'll have no other. I don't think anyone's really going to take him on
They're
as
not
a head
desperate
coach.
to have him.
It doesn't seem like there's any kind of desperation to have him, and so I think he has nowhere else to go but home.
And Andy will invite him back.
And
he'll
Andy
have-
will
and he'll-
bring him back in
who's
some
the
sort
other
of
guy? Matt
capacity.
Nagy
Matt
is ahead of
Nagy.
him now, so he's going to take a lesser role with the Chiefs?
He'll be some sort of consultant, run game consultant, head coaching consultant. So
a step backwards professionally.
It will be professionally, but in terms of name, kind of lateral move.
All right.
By the way, Jack Del Rio, if we're considering what Ron Rivera would do afterwards, Jack Del Rio coached 12 seasons in the NFL. This is Rivera's 13th in the NFL. So it is possible you go and become a defensive coordinator afterwards. Del Rio, his record as a head coach, EB, very similar to Ron Rivera's. He ended up one game under 500 at 93 and 94. Right now, Ron is 2 games above 500 with
He's
3 to go.
probably gonna end
if
up-
Ron loses out, him and Del Rio will both be 1 game under 500 as head coaches.
If there is a God, that'll happen. Valdez, all right, now where's Sam Howell going to end up?
Sam Howell is back on the Commanders.
Back and just starter or backup? Backup to a rookie that they draft?
This is what I think is going to happen. I think
Don't zig, just be
no.
what you think's going to happen.
This is what I think is going to happen. They're gonna draft an explosive playmaker or lineman.
Maybe Michael or whatever, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Maybe trade back and get Bowers and more picks in the second round. I think they draft another quarterback in the second round. So they draft a Penix,
And then just best man wins the job.
and they bring in a vet, and then you got a 3-person race.
All right. All right. I like it.
So now, yeah, and you have a real competition between Sam and a rookie and Sam and a vet.
All right. Mike Marr.
I think Ron Rivera's fastball is long gone. He's going to be slicing balls into the ocean at Pebble Beach.
All right.
So he's never going to coach again. And as far as Bieniemy, he's got 1 year left on the Commanders deal, so I think he's going to come back and finish out his contract with Washington. Sam Howell, I mean, if you're keeping Bieniemy and you're not going to draft a quarterback in the first round, might as well keep Sam Howell as well and let them, keep vibing together. I kind of like what Valdez was saying, draft a quarterback second, third round, maybe a Bo Nix, Michael Penix. Let him fight for it in training camp. But Bieniemy, Sam Howell will be back in Washington. and Ron Rivera will be on the links.
All right, nice job there, buddy. Let's bang on a couple of these because we did throw it out there. Let's give guys an opportunity. I know we got Dylan Strom coming up shortly. He got just freaking had game winner last night. We don't want to miss him. Let's go to Alton. Alton, what's up, bud?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey.
My scenario is Ron should be gone, never coach again. Eric should get another coaching job somewhere else as either OC/head coach like
Okay.
he was here.
All right.
And Howell should stay because I think it's senseless to keep drafting quarterbacks or, and bring them in the organization when you got to keep starting over. Just leave one of them alone, prep up Sam enough, to get to what he need to get to and just take it from there. I mean, because I'm a fan. I've been a fan for 43 years. And
Right.
I know y'all diehard fans. I don't want to keep seeing this keep spiraling out of control. You got something, just put the stuff around it to make it work. Stop coming with where we draft Caleb Williams if they draft him, because whoever you draft still going to run into the same
They're going to
situation.
struggle. They're going to go through struggles. They're going to throw pick sixes. They're going to do all that stuff that my man did this year.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm with you. Alton, I'm with you. I just got to get through the calls. Thank you, buddy.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, man. Merry Christmas, pal. Let's go to Z. Z, what's up?
This G from the shop, man. I'm saying Sam Howell going to be here because he ain't going to cause a lot in the quarterback competition because we better get one of them top 3 quarterbacks. Rivera Bieniemy, I like your little Colorado theory, but
Yes.
I think he an NFL dude.
Okay.
So OC somewhere else because track record shows when new coaches come in, they want their own people.
Right.
And Ron Rivera, man, happy trails. He need to be the one at the Walmart checking your receipt when you leave.
A greeter.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Happy
Appreciate it. Happy holidays, man. Our callers are rising to the occasion.
What if Ron's a starter at Pebble?
Can you imagine? He doesn't need to be a starter. He's a freaking member.
I
I'm
know.
sure. He doesn't need to be.
You need something to do.
All right, let's do one more, then we'll go to break because we got Stromer coming up. He just hit the freaking game winner. Chuck, what's up, man?
Rivera Bieniemy will be at Pittsburgh Steelers OC.
That's a good call. I like it. That's been whispered about. Tomlin likes him. Did they fired their guy? Did they replace their guy with like a?
They replaced him.
But with like a full-time guy or just like interim?
Well, interim,
Yeah,
but
full
by the way,
time.
there are rumors that Tomlin's not going to be back in Pittsburgh. We'll
That
see.
would be insane.
Oh,
That would be insane.
they're not going to do that. They're
Those
not gonna
rumors
get rid of
are
Tomlin.
gaining steam.
I
I'm
like
just
it. All right,
telling
give us your Rivera and Howell scenarios. Where are they?
Howell's back here,
All right.
and Rivera's at Pebble Beach,
Right.
doing what he should do.
Right. God
Chilling.
bless you, man. All right, thank you, Chuck. Happy holidays, pal. Merry Christmas.
You too now.
All right, buddy.
I would be surprised to see if Ron Rivera came back as a defensive coordinator elsewhere.
I would be stunned. I think he's done. Done.
But some of these old guys are NFL
But he might-
lifers.
They are, and I think some guys are just born to coach or whatever. He just doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. But maybe he'll
I
sit
know
out
in
for a
week
year and
one
miss
you
it.
said you didn't see him like holding the cards and everything. This week they showed him a lot with his like
He was a
play
little
sheet.
more involved, yeah.